Sims is the grizzled veteran, and we'll see if Hostetler is wearing a Super Bowl championship ring.
Dan and I talked to him right before the game, Al. There's no question in our minds he's going to continue to play this game.
Buffalo to kick it off. Norwood puts it in the air. It's taken at the 9-yard line by Dave Meggett. And he comes back out to the 25. Carwell Gardner, the rookie, makes the tackle. And the Giants down by 2 begin from there. One other number as Hostetler comes in that you saw on the graphic with the halftime stats. No turnovers for either team. The Giants this year, with only 14 turnovers in the entire regular season, became the first team in the history of the NFL to average less than 1 turnover a game.
Plus 20 on that turnover ratio. That's pretty remarkable.
First and 10 from the 25-yard line. That's Mark Ingram in motion. Fake to Anderson. Hostetler rolls right, gets it away, and it's incomplete. He was looking for a cross.
At the risk of belaboring the point, again we see Cornelius Bennett involved in a rollout by Jeff Hostetler. But again, the rollout was to the right side. They are playing right into the hands of the Buffalo defense, expecting Hostetler to come that way. You see the bump on cross, and then Bennett comes upfield and puts the pressure and forces the bad throw. But Hostetler is going to have to roll left, even if it's into the face of Bruce Smith, just to keep the defense honest. In the defensive attack, he is a right-handed passer and can, of course, release it much more quickly rolling right. But every right-handed quarterback still has to be able to roll left.
2nd and 10, and this play is dead. Contact before the snap. Jerry Seaman refereeing his last game. He becomes the NFL's supervisor of officials, replacing the retiring Art McNally next season.
False start prior to the snap. Number 61 offense. Still second down.
Bob Pratt.
Pratt, you got a lot of work last week in the 49er game. And then relief of Eric Moore over the right side, and one of Bill Parcells' favorites. And could have a long run here with the Giants that guards the 61 Bob Pratt.
2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line. Just the start of the 3rd quarter. Bills leading 12-10. Meggett and Anderson in the backfield. Ingram in motion. Rolling left now. Dumps it off from Meggett. Out past the 25. Stripped up at the 29. Nate Odom makes the stop. Going to be about 6 yards short of the first.
Good effective screen, though, and it does a couple of things. The Bills have to play it as a pass. They have to continue that all-out rush, and somewhere along the line, things are going to get a little fatigued. And here Bruce Smith again powering into Jumbo Elliott. He moves him into the inside, and Meggett, with a couple of blockers in front of him, gets it back over to the original line of scrimmage. But it'll be 3rd and long.
Make it 3rd and 8 now because they've respotted back at the 27. That's where his knee initially hit, at the 27-yard line. Hostetler from the shotgun hits Meggett. Meggett breaks the tackle and turns it into a first down.
If you haven't been watching this young man all season long, he's been doing it all year long. Little man, 180 pounds, but so much of that weight in the thighs and in the legs, and he can kick through tackles as he does right here. He breaks the tackle of Clifford Hicks, who tries to come up, spins out of that, number 27, knows where that first down is, and gets it.
11-yard pickup. First down at the 37-yard line. They call Meggett's number again. Twists his way out to the 42-yard line, and Ray Bentley makes the tackle there.
These are the things that Al touched on earlier in the game that Rodney Hampton would be doing had he not suffered that broken fibula. And he's unavailable, so Meggett is not only doing double duty, he's in there. Wrigley, not on the specialty team, he's in there where ordinarily a Hampton would be, or an Otis Anderson. Remarkable numbers for this season.
61 touches this year, rushing and receiving, the majority on 3rd down. Pretty much a 3rd down specialist, but again, in the absence of Hampton, the role is expanded. 2nd and 5, and Anderson plows forward before Bentley and Seals push him back. He will be about a yard short of the first down as he'll spot it just outside the 46-yard line.
Dan over here shaking his head. He is remarkable, isn't he? Otis Anderson, 34 years old, and he did that much on his own.
Well, it's just the type of football that exacts a toll from a defensive team. This bruising, punishing style of football. And, of course, Otis Anderson at 225. He looks closer to 240 when you see him. He is bigger than he looks, but this is the type of football that wears a team out.
3 tight ends, 3rd and 1. Anderson again. Anderson into Buffalo territory, and Anderson all the way to the 30-yard line. Is he 34 or 24?
He is both, but he doesn't act like it. What a huge hole to the left side. The 3 tight end offense, a tremendous double team by Bavaro and by Howard Cross. And look at Otis Anderson throw the uppercut. Mark Kelso comes in to make the hit. Look at him wind up. I mean, that is a punishing job of running. Who says just because you're an offensive player that you have to take the shot?
Anderson and Carson in the backfield. That was a 24-yard pickup. It's first down at the 29. Maurice Carson down to the 25-yard line for a gain of 4. Jeff Wright makes the tackle.
I mean, even that run by Carthon, did you notice where he was first hit by 2 Buffalo defenders, but where he ends up on the ground was a good 2 to 3 yards farther down the field. It doesn't look like much, but I want you to watch. Where's the first contact? He's outside Smith. There's the hit, but watch where Maurice Carthon hits the ground. Another 3 yards. That adds up. That ends up translating into points.
Second and 5 from the 24-yard line. Cross in motion. Meggett. First down. Flag down.
Now, Mark Bavaro was the block at the point of attack.
And maybe the holder, too.
He might have been the holder. He's isolated on Cornelius Bennett, the outside linebacker to that side. A lot of pressure on a tight end to have to make that single block.
Number 89 offense, still second down.
I mean, the whole play depends upon one block. There's Bavaro. He gets a little bit to the outside on Bennett. He gets his hands out there. This will give us the definitive look. You can see that left hand. That's going to bring the flag. I mean, he really didn't grab him and pull him to the ground, but that is a legitimate call. And outstanding rushing by the Giants. Over 6 yards per carry tonight.
League average this year was 4.1 per rush. And no team has averaged 6 against Buffalo this season. Hostetler steps up and turns a little something out of nothing as he takes it to the 32-yard line. Wright and Pike in on the tackle, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 13 as the Giants have controlled the ball here at the outset of the 3rd quarter. Typical Giant drive. They've taken close to 6 minutes off the clock already.
And where they are right now, one would not expect that Bill Parcells would let Matt Barr go for the field goal.
No, they would have a 50-yarder from where they are right now. That is
46,
beyond
47 for Matt, particularly off the grass, because you'll lose just a little bit off that.
Third and 13 at the 32-yard line. Hostetler throwing. It's caught by Ingram. He has to get to the 19 for a first down, and he does.
Oh.
Every now and then in a football play, in a football game rather, you can look back to a play and it might set the tone for everything that happens after that. If the Giants win this game, they may look back to this catch and run by Mark Ingram.
You won't say any better, Dan. He turns into a receiver, into a runner, and he knows exactly where the first down yardage is, and he gets it.
We talked to Hostetler the other day and asked him if he felt more comfortable with any one receiver over the others. He said, Ingram, he works harder for me. He did there on 3rd and 13. It's first down at the 18-yard line. Anderson to the 14. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mike Lodish makes the tackle in a skirmish.
Well, Otis reacting to Mark Kelso. The free safety of the Bills coming in and hitting him well after the whistle. Ray Bentley is also there. Both of these guys took a shot at Anderson when he was already on the ground.
This drive started at the 25, and talk about shortening the game. 7:47 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, and there is the struggle inside the 15 of the late hit.
Well, Anderson's got a legitimate beef. I mean, he's down on the ground, and Ray Bentley and Kelso both come in and give him a pretty good pop.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line. Meggett taken down by Bennett, Cornelius Bennett.
He's such a fine athlete. He reacted, moved off the block, and Meggett, with all of his quickness, could not get away from him.
Well, again, it's Bavaro working on Bennett, but you can't coach this type of athletic ability. You can tell a guy to do something, you can point him in the right direction, but some guys just get there quicker than others. And Cornelius Bennett might get there quicker than any outside linebacker in the game. That is not the product of great coaching.
3rd and a short 4 from inside the 12. 6:49 to go, 3rd quarter, 12-10, Buffalo. Hostetler, a little dump off to Cross. First down at the 3.
There's your rolled in, and look what happened. The Buffalo Bills are overplaying Hostetler's bootlegs to the right.
And the big man, Smith, was standing on the line of scrimmage then. No pressure into the backfield.
Yeah, you know, they fear Bruce Smith and rolling away from him into Bennett. I'd start shying away from Bennett and doing exactly this. You see that Bruce Smith didn't get near the pressure on the quarterback that Bennett has been getting when they've been rolling the other direction.
1st and goal at the 3, 13th play of the drive coming up. The Bills have not had the ball in the second half. Anderson to the 1. And remember, the Giants closed the first half with an 87-yard drive. There's the time remaining in the 3rd quarter. Buffalo has not had the football. A 9-minute drive.
The kind of drive that makes football coaches just light up with glee or chew their gum even faster than normal. This is a tremendous drive by the New York Giants. This is a championship drive. Look at that, over 9 minutes. This is a Super Bowl drive.
2nd and goal at the 1. Touchdown Anderson.
That is one of the great drives in Super Bowl history. That was physical domination.
Blocked by Carson, just enough for Anderson. Think back to the 3rd and long of Ingram. And he spun and twisted for that first.
9:29, Dan talking about it being one of the greatest drives in Super Bowl history. It was the longest drive in the 25-year history of the Super Bowl. 9 minutes, 29 seconds.
And a coach will say, give me the longest drive in history and have it end in a touchdown. And I'll tell you, it's the best drive in Super Bowl history.